Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you had an easy time with this homework. Let's go over the answers and see how you did. Okay. First off, those first problems, all you were doing is saying what address does B live at, right? And it's all about something you've been doing since October, right? Those graffiti worksheets, kind of working backwards, where now you have a point. You have to say, where is that point? So for A, remember it's always over first, up second, right? X comes before Y. This is the X axis horizontal. This is the Y axis vertical. So for A, I'm going over 6, up 3. 6, 3. Okay. For B, it looks like I'm going over 3, up 12. That's all you have to do is identify where is that point. Now remember, C got a little tougher, right? Because C, it went over past the 9, but not all the way to the 12, right? Not quite halfway. So I'm going to call that a third of the way. And what do I have? I got 10, 11. I'm going to call that 10 over. And then I didn't go all the way up to 9. I went past the 6 and more than halfway to the 9, but not quite. So what do I got? 7, 8. I'm going to call that 8. 10, 8. What'd you call it? Right? Look at it closely. I think 10, 8 is the best answer there. Now for D, it is right on the line for 15 when I go over, but how far up? It went not quite to the 3. It's past the 0, it's past halfway to the 3, so I'm going to call that up 2, 15, 2. Okay, 6-52, we're talking about pieces of pizza, and they sold 11 full pieces, pieces of pie. Okay, 11 full pies, and there were 6 pieces in each pie, so I got 11 times 6, or 66 pieces. And I have to multiply that by how much each pie was sold for, which is a big 1. Hard multiplication problem there, right? So they made $66. Now, another way of looking at that, I was trying to tell you, is they're trying to figure out 11 pies, each of them cut into sixths, right? Is how many? 11 divided by 1/6. How many 1/6 fit into 11? And again, I think we're starting to realize dividing by one number, one fraction, is the same as, keep the first number the same, multiplying by that number flipped over. And you can see how 11 over 1 times 6 over 1 is 66 over 1, which is 66. Okay, cool pattern that will actually work whenever you're dividing fractions. Okay, this next one, you're supposed to find the area and the perimeter of this, and you should draw the shape, especially if it's something is easy to draw as a rectangle. So I drew it out 14.5 there, 14.5 there. I can double those easily because that's 28 and 5 and 5 is to 10, right? So that's 29. And then 5.8 and 5.8 ends up being 10.6. Whoops, 11.6. And notice where I put this 11 underneath the 29, because 29 is the same as 29.0, right? So you want to line up the decimal when you go, wherever you go add those. And 11 and 29 is 40. So the perimeter of this is 40.6. And what are we talking about? Meters. Okay, I'll put a box around that answer. And the area I have to multiply. So I have to multiply 14.5 times 5.8. That's just like 145 times 58 when I start. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 4 is 32 plus 4 more is 36. And then 8 times 1 is 8 plus 3 more, 11. I'm going to put a placeholder, cross these out so I don't get confused. Okay, now I go 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2, and 5 times 4 is 20 plus the 2 is 22. And then 5 times 1 is 5 plus the 2 is 7. So when I go add these, 11, I got 9,410. But remember, I moved the decimal over one spot in that number to pretend it was 145, one spot in that number to pretend it was 58. So that's 2. I got to go back 2 spots in my answer. And I get the area equals 94.1. And now we're talking square meters. Area is always square units. Okay. All right. We did the prime factorization of A for you for 30. For 300, I'm going to go 30 and 10. And guess what? This 30 is going to be the same as that 30, right? Why not? Go 10 and 3 again. Circle that 3. Go 5 and 2 again. Circle the 5, circle a 2. And then for the 10, I'm going to circle a 2 and a 5. Now, let's write that a little bit neater. So 3. So I got 2, 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. And I can rewrite 2 times 2 as 2 to the second power. The 3 is by himself. And then 5 to the second power for the 5 times 5. 17 is a prime number. So you're just going to circle it. And 21, you're going 3 times 7. And both of those are prime. You circle them both. And that's your answer. Okay, 6-55, I had to draw the fourth figure, the fifth figure, right? I already drew the fourth one. So the fifth and sixth is what they wanted. And it looked like it was going up in height by 1 each time. So the fourth figure has 4 dots going up. The fifth figure is going to have 5. The sixth figure is going to have 6. Now, when I'm going over, I'm adding 2 more, right? I started with 1, then I had 2 more is 3, 2 more is 5, 2 more is 7. So the fifth figure is going to have, instead of 7, it's going to have 2 more, 9. And I already have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 across and 5 up. Don't count that one twice. So 9 plus 4 more is 14 for the fifth figure. And then I'm going to go 6 up, and instead of 9, I'm going 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 and 6, but don't count that one twice, right? 11 plus 5, 16. Is that right? That's not right. Let me see. Let's count these again. For 4, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, I had 5 up, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorry. 13. And what am I going to do for X? That's a tricky one. It looks to me like these are going up by 3 each time. How do I get a 3, a times 3? So 1 times 3 is 3, not 1. 2 times 3 is 6, not 4. 3 times 3 is 9, not 7. 4 times 3 is 12, not 10. I recognize when I multiply this by 3, I'm getting 2 more than the answer I want. So how about a times 3 and then subtract 2? So the 20th figure, 20 times 3 is 60, minus 2, 58. Okay, now what are they asking here? Describe the figure 20. Okay, so it's 58 total, 20 going up, 20 dots high, right? Because I know whatever was in this is how many, right? Figure 4 had 4 high, figure 3 was 3 high, figure 6 was 6 high. And if there's a total of 58, right? And then I'm going to say 20 plus 38 is 50. But remember, don't count that one twice. Okay. I am going to put 38 dots on the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to put minus 1, right? Because that counted twice. Okay. 39 dots. 39 dots. Okay. I'll just put 39 minus 1 there. Okay, so 58 total dots. All right, and C, what's it asking? How many dots will be in figure 20? We already got that, 58. Okay, so we're going to say 39 dots wide, 20 tall, 39 wide. And again, that bottom corner is used twice. That's why there's not 59, there's 58. Okay, let's move on to 6-56. What did you have to do here? You had to plot all those points, huh? Okay, so let's bring this over so we can see those points. 1, 1. So I'm going to go over 1 and up 1. You can do it wrong, get it right. 1, 5, over 1, up 5. Okay, plot them in order and connect them in order. So I got to connect this one to that one. Then over 5, up 5. Do it wrong and get it right. Let's connect those dots. So far, it looks like I'm making a square. Over 5, up 1. Still looks like a square so far, huh? Over 3, up 1. What's going on here? Over 3, up 3. Over 2, up 3. Over 2, up 1. And over 1, up 1. Okay, so it sort of made a square with a little hole in the middle for a door or something, right? Okay, what is the area of that shape that was formed? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The area is 14. Now, what's another way of getting that? Well, you can cut it into different shapes. What if it was a full square? It'd be 4 times 4, 16, minus 2 times 1. 16 minus 2 equals 14, right? So 14 square units. I was just curious. All right, what is the next question? What is the perimeter? That's a little trickier. That's 4, that's 4, that's 4, that's 2, that's 2, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 1. So the 4, 4, 4, that's easy. That's 12. But then I got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I just had to count them. Okay, 657. Miss Perez is giving her class a pizza party. And again, the pizzas come in slices of 8. And she has 28 students. So 28 divided by 8 gives me 3, but that only gives me 24 slices. I'm going to have to buy a 4th pizza if I want everybody to have some. Right? Then I got some leftovers too. Right? So I'm going to say 4 pizzas. Right? This is when you really have to look at the question and say, what are they asking? You don't want to buy 3 pizzas because it's 3 and then a remainder, because then someone's not getting pizza. Okay, so 4 of them, and it's $15 each. That's like a clock. I can do that in my head, right? But it ends up being $60. Okay, so $60 so she can get 4 pizzas. Okay, 80 times what is 560? 7. 7 times 6 is 42, and 20 times 6 is 12 with a 0. So what's the total here? 1,600, 560, 120, and 42. 2,322. Let's just double check that. I like to double check things. The problem there is 86 times 27. Let's do the standard algorithm. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 8 is 56 plus 4, 60. Put a placeholder, cross that out. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. And 2 times 8 is 16 plus 1 is 17. 2, 2, 13, 2,322. Boom, got it right. Yeah, we double checked. All right, I got 3 digits on this one. 9 times 90 equals 81 with a 0, 8, 10. 30 times 5 is 3 times 5, 15 with a 0. And then 9 times what is 3,600? Well, 9 times 4 is 36. Well, 3,600, I'm going to have 400 there. And 4 times 3 is 12, but I got 3 zeros, so 12,000. What do we have here? We have 12,000, 2,700, 3,600. I have 8, 10, 150, and 45. I should have 6, right? There's 6 boxes, numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Double check that. Oops. And that's going to be a 5 here. 9, 10. And then the hundreds, I got 8, 14, 22, 23. Here are the 2, 2, 4, 6. 3 is 9. 19,305. Let's double check that. I'm going to go way up here and do 495 times 39. 9 times 5 is 45. And 81 and 4 is 85. And then 36 and 8 is 44. Placeholder, cross those out. 3 times 5 is 15. 27 and 1 is 28. And 12 and 2 is 14. 5, 10, 13, 9, 19,305. Boom, got it. And we double checked. Okay. So on 6-59, 2 people share 1 soda. How much does each person get? Each person gets 1/2, right? Yeah, 3 people share 2, or 2 people share 3 hamburgers. 2's at the bottom. Each person gets 1.5 hamburgers. 3 people share a large box of fries. 1 box, right? 3 people, 1 box. Each person gets 1/3. Okay. On D, we have 3 people share 7 brownies. 3. So each person gets 7/3 is the same as 2 and 1/3. 2 and 1/3 brownies. 2 people share 5 apple turnovers. 2, 5. 2 people, me and you, 5 apple turnovers. Each of us gets 2 and 1/2. And 5 people share 3 cartons of chow mein. Each person gets 3/5 of a carton. All right. 145%. Let's move it over 2 spots. I get 1.45. Let's go up here. That's 1 and 45 hundredths. Can I simplify this? Yeah, 5 goes into 5 and 0. So 1 and 9 twentieths. Okay, and I'm going to write that in words. 1 and 9 twentieths. All right, boom, we're done. I hope you did well. Well, it's a little bit of a long one, huh? All right, have a good one, everybody.